I'm Ashley Kyle.
And I'm Bob Spicer.
And this is your Lake of the Ozarks news update brought to you by Lake TV and LakeExpo.com and sponsored by Yacht Club Powersports and Quick Car in Osage Beach.
And today we're going to be talking about lots of protesters at Camdenton High School.
4 men who barely escaped a condo fire in Sunrise Beach.
A bill that would tighten welfare restrictions in Missouri.
A guilty plea and a sentence in Morgan County Court last week.
All that plus boating tips from Captain Bob of Bob's No Wake Zone and a look at events coming to the lake this weekend that you won't want to miss. All that coming up after a message from Yacht Club Powersports.
It's time to have some fun on land with Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides available at Yacht Club Powersports of Osage Beach. New and used models available. Come and check out the all-new models to get you ready for the fall. Yacht Club Powersports is the only authorized Can-Am dealer at the Lake of the Ozarks. Have some serious fun with the Can-Am Maverick Max or check out the Outlander 1000 XMR. Stop by Yacht Club Powersports, your Can-Am and Sea-Doo provider of mid-Missouri.
Well, they showed up, but when 4 Westboro Baptist Church protesters came to the corner of Laker Pride and Highway 54 in Camdenton on Friday afternoon, about 150 counter-protesters showed up to drown them out. Westboro said it was protesting near Camdenton High School because the students are taught, quote, "It's okay to be gay." But when a LakeExpo.com reporter interviewed one of the protesters, she admitted Camdenton just happened to be on their route. Things heated up at one point when a Westboro protester threw a U.S. flag on the ground, and a bystander who said he was a veteran crossed over the police tape and began shouting at the woman. The group only stuck around for about 30 minutes, and then they took their signs and hit the road.
Camdenton became a Purple Heart City earlier this month. That designation honors cities that show support for American soldiers who are wounded or killed in combat. The Purple Heart dates back to the Revolutionary War when George Washington introduced the icon for any soldier who displayed extraordinary fidelity and essential service. The award is now given to any man or woman who is wounded or killed by enemy action.
4 men jumped from a burning condo last week and they walked away to tell about it. The men were staying at Lone Oak Resort in Sunrise Beach for a golfing trip. They woke up to hear the fire alarm sounding and realized their only exit was blocked. So they jumped from the balcony. 3 of them ended up going to the hospital for injuries from the fall, but Sunrise Fire Chief Dennis Riley said if they hadn't had jumped, they would have died in the flames. The condo was mostly destroyed in the fire, and Riley says it is unlikely they will ever determine the cause.
Thomas Joseph Presley will spend the rest of his life behind bars. Presley was sentenced on March 27th at the Morgan County Courthouse for the murder of 3-year-old Blake Litton. Blake was the son of Presley's girlfriend, Jamie. The case was tried in Cass County, and Presley pled not guilty to the charges of first-degree murder and child endangerment. According to documents and testimony, Blake died on February 16, 2012, after Presley beat and kicked the 3-year-old. Judge Kenneth Hayden denied Presley the chance for parole. In his sentencing, Jamie Litton is currently in jail and is scheduled to go on trial for murder later this year.
That same day in Morgan County Court, Ronald Blowers pleaded guilty to the 2012 murder of an elderly couple in Ivy Bend. Wayne and May Wells were murdered in their home on December 3rd, and Blowers was arrested a few days later. He's been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder and armed criminal action, as well as 1 count of first-degree burglary. Blowers entered an Alford plea, which means he did not confess to the crimes, but acknowledged the state likely has enough evidence to convict him. He'll be sentenced on May 5th and may spend the rest of his life in prison.
The Missouri legislature is working on a bill that would tighten welfare restrictions for Missourians. The bill focuses on temporary assistance for needy families, and the Senate has proposed cutting in half the length of time a person can receive those benefits. Currently, a person can receive temporary assistance for a total of 60 months in their lifetime. The bill would also penalize recipients who don't follow the work activity requirements in the program. And it would require money to be set aside to support services offering abortion alternatives, as well as programs to promote healthy marriages and responsible fathers. Local Representative Rocky Miller says the safety net has become a hammock for too many people, and he thinks the bill is a good idea. Miller expects the bill, if passed, will help unemployed Missourians get back to work.
Concerns for Plea survivors has added a second fundraising golf tournament to help support families who have lost a loved one in the line of duty. The Susie Sawyer Golf Classic is scheduled for April 10th, but you've got to sign up this week. The deadline for registration is April 1st. The tournament will be held at Lake Valley Golf and Country Club in Camdenton. The tournament will have a unique theme with fun activities at some of the holes. For more information, visit nationalcops.org or contact their headquarters in Camdenton to sign up.
It was raining on March 25th, and that might stop a baseball game, but it didn't dampen local enthusiasm for ballparks of the Ozarks. Owners Bob Ramsey and Jeff Vernelli met with local residents in Max Creek to talk more about the future sports complex and answer questions. They also discussed their plans to offer a concierge service to families at the ballpark, connecting them with local businesses for lodging, dining, and recreation. A groundbreaking is scheduled for Friday, April 3rd at 2 p.m. at the future ballpark. It's in Max Creek. Coming up, boating tips with Captain Bob from No Wake Zone and events at the lake this weekend that you don't want to miss. All that after a word from Quick Car in Osage Beach.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car, quick, easy, and professional every time.
Insurance? Who doesn't? Just take the boater education and certification course offered by the Missouri State Highway Patrol Water Patrol Division. Now, the law states that persons born after January 1st, 1984, who operate any vessel on the lakes or rivers of the state of Missouri must have on board a boating safety identification card and a photo ID, or a Missouri driver's license with a boating safety endorsement. Now, the boating safety card is obtained by successfully completing an approved boating safety course. The Missouri State Water Patrol classes are free. Many are scheduled throughout the year around the state. Check the Water Patrol's website for class locations, dates, and class size limits. You must register online, and in case your class has fewer than 10 sign-ups before 2 days before the class time, it may cancel, and if so, you'll receive an email notification, and then you can sign up for another class in the future. The boating safety ID card is also a requirement for non-Missouri residents that wish to boat on our waters. If you have taken a U.S. Coast Guard or Power Squadron boating course, you may use that certificate to apply for your state's ID card as well. And I would also say that if it's been a while since you took a class, why not sign up for one of the refresher classes? And oh yes, many insurance companies will discount your boat insurance once you provide them with a copy of your boating safety ID card. For more information, visit the Missouri State Highway Patrol Water Patrol website or pick up a copy of the Handbook of Missouri Boating Laws and Responsibilities. They can be found at county license bureaus, at most boat shows, and many boat retailers around the lake. That's today's boating tip, and I invite you to listen to Bob's No Wake Zone Boating Radio Show Saturday mornings 7 to 8 on News Talk KRMS. Until next time, we'll see you out on the lake.
The Spring Swapping Days event at Jacobs Cave is this weekend. From Thursday through Saturday, the grounds are open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. The event draws thousands of people to buy, sell, and trade collectibles, crafts, and small animals too.
Celebration Cruise is hosting a Viva Paws Vegas event on Friday evening. The event will support FARA, which is a local organization that helps families pay for emergency veterinarian bills. The 2-hour cruise begins at 7 with blackjack, poker, roulette, and 50-50 drawings on board. Cost is $32 per person.
As spring fishing keeps getting better, the Anglers in Action Bass Tournament comes to the lake this weekend. It will launch from Public Beach number 2 at 6:30 a.m. on Saturday.
The first Sunday of the month is Sunday Youth Splash at the Westlake Aquatic Center. Admission is just $2 a person. That's from noon to 5 p.m. The indoor pool is 87 beautiful degrees with depths from 3 to 9 feet. The aquatic center is located at the back of the Laurie Fairgrounds.
It's Easter weekend, which means church services, egg hunts, and Sunday brunches are all around the lake. If you're looking for a place to have some Easter fun with the kids, Osage Beach is having their first annual egg hunt on Saturday from noon to 3 at the City Park. First Assembly of God Church in Eldon has their Easter extravaganza on Saturday from 2 to 4. Mother's Nature's Riverfront Retreat will have their annual egg hunt on Saturday beginning at 3 p.m. The cost for that event is $5 per car.
And don't miss the annual egg hunt at the Laurie Fairgrounds on Sunday. Pictures with the Easter Bunny start at 1:30. The egg hunt starts at 2. And Captain Ron's Bar and Grill will host all the Easter festivities, beginning with a brunch from 9 to 1, a church service on the beach at 10, and that big old Easter egg hunt at noon.
And for a grand Easter spread, several local resorts are hosting Easter Day brunches and buffets. Tantera, Camden on the Lake, and the Lodge of Four Seasons will begin serving at 11 a.m. and the Inn at Grand Glaze brunch begins at 10. This has been your Lake of the Ozarks News Update.
Thanks for watching us on Charter Cable Channel 197, Como Connect Channel 90, and watch us anytime on MyLakeTV.com. And next week, hopefully I won't have a cold. We'll see you next time.